Hi guys. This week we're going to be working on operations with polynomials. So this is just going to be over adding and subtracting. So with adding, it's really just combining like terms, okay? Basically, you can only combine things that have both the same variable with the same exponent. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I usually start with the biggest exponent because that's how we keep our final answer in standard form. So my biggest exponent is to the fourth power. Now this is the only one to the fourth power, so I'm not going to combine it with anything. If there's a minus in front of it, that counts just like a negative. So I'm going to start with negative 4a to the fourth. My next biggest exponent is squared, and I have two of those. So that's like negative 5a squared, and if there's no number in front, it's a 1. So negative 5 plus 1 gives me negative 4a squared. Then the next would be an a, but once again that's the only one, so I'm just going to bring that down to a. And then last, I've got my constants, or numbers that are not attached to a variable. I have 6 and positive 1, which when you add together makes 7. That's your final answer. That's all you got to do. That's all there is to it. So I'm just going to do another one just to make sure we all caught on. But once again, start with your biggest exponent. So I've got x to the fourth and 2x to the fourth. If I add those together, I have 3x to the fourth. Next would be x squared. So I have positive 4 and positive 7x squared. Add those together and you get 11. And then last, got my constants. So positive 8 and negative 7 just makes positive 1. And then, ta-da! I know what you're thinking. This is so super fun. And you're so excited that you get to add polynomials. But try to withhold too much excitement. With subtracting, the main difference is you have to do something called distributing the negative. It's very similar to the distributive property when you have a number outside parentheses and you have to make sure you multiply everything by it. So in this case, I have to make sure that everything in here is subtracted. So anything inside this second set of parentheses, the sign's going to flip. So that's going to become negative 8n cubed, negative 6n squared, and negative 7. Then I'm just going to cross that out, and then I'm just going to combine like terms like I was before. So I'll start with cubed. I have positive 4 and negative 8, which will give me negative 4n cubed. Then I've got the squared. So negative 6 and negative 2 makes negative 8n squared. And then last, I have my constants. So negative 7 and negative 2 makes negative 9. And then I'm done. So the thing to remember here, guys, is that you only do this when there's a minus in between the parentheses, okay? When there's a plus between them, you just combine like terms. But when you have minus, you have to flip everything over here. So negative 4m squared. If you have a negative, it flips to positive because a negative times a negative is a positive. And then this becomes negative 6m. And then I'm just going to cross that out. So then I just go straight into combining like terms. So this is my only number to the fourth. So that'll be just stay the same. 4m4. Then I've got m to the third. So that's the only one. Stays the same. Then I've got negative 4m squared. Only one stays the same. Let's see. I've got negative 6m. Once again, only one stays the same. And last but not least, my constants, which get added together to make 5. So this one ended up pretty long, but yeah, still just doing the same thing, following the same rules. So anyway, that's it. Good luck this week.